Welcome back to the range with Yoke. How y'all doing today? Y'all good? Great. I'm good. Thank you for asking. So today we are going to talk about a response. Yoke, what response? Who are we responding to? We are talking about the Smith & Wesson 9mm carbine response. I am quite interested in this. I know you guys haven't seen much of anything besides, handguns and pistols when it comes to Smith & Wesson. So this one here really caught my attention because it does come with an interchangeable magwell. Now your magwell, which is this right here, comes with, it runs your standard Smith & Wesson magazines. Your magazines are 23 rounds, but it gives you this flex mag kit that would allow you to run Glock magazines, Glock 19, Glock 17 magazines. So I think that was pretty interesting. Today we're only going to run the magazines that it comes with, so we're specifically just talking about what's in the box and running it straight out of the box. But we will come back and talk about this Glock magazine magwell interchangeable kit at a later date. If you have not already noticed, we are in a safe and controlled environment. We are at the gun range. So this is it. Y'all know I'm not a big AR fan, but this is what we're talking about. I can tell you that this is extremely light. So loaded, with the loaded magazine, it's 6.2, and it feels kind of cheapy, I guess. I just wish it had a little bit more of a solid feel. I understand, all right, it's 9mm, you don't need all this extra weight because the recoil will probably be quite minimum. And so we will see. Now, it does have your standard AR functions. You do have your AR charging handle here, but it only has accessibility on the left side. You will not be able to charge it without engaging that wing. Now you do have a lot of pick space up here, and you have your M-lock on your 3, 6, and 9. It does come with a threaded barrel and your flat face trigger. Now like I said, your standard functions on your pistol caliber carbine is very AR specific. So your bolt drop is in the place that it would be, your safety is in the place that it would be, and your mag release is also a very nice pronounced mag release right here. I do like that. Now it does have a adjustable stock on it, so you're able to adjust this stock based on your style of shooting, or pretty much if you just struggle like me with the shorter arms. So whatever it is that you choose to do, this stock will give you the ability to make that happen. If I didn't already say, it does have a 16.5-inch barrel, which will definitely help with any, if any, recoil. So I know this is going to be a quite of a flat shoot. Now you have your cutie sling option right here on your stock. I don't see anything else on here, so if you're trying to run a 2-point, you're definitely going to have to get an adapter to make that happen. But that is your choice. And also that flat face trigger, I do not have a poundage on it, but I will give you my opinion on it for sure. And if you look here as well, you have your Smith & Wesson Signature 2.0 grips on here. It's a pistol grip. Now, would I have liked to seen something a little different? Yes, I definitely would have. Something with some finger grooves. As far as your grip texture, I'm very satisfied with the grip texture. I just wish it was something a little bit different. Kind of separate themselves from what they're doing with their handguns and what they're doing with their carbines and and things like that. So that's not even a gripe, but that's just something that I'm talking
So Smith & Wesson 9mm carbine.
Yes, sir. What do you think about it? You think it's gonna be all right, or you gonna think it's a flop?
Yeah, I like it.
You like the way it looks? I mean, it's pretty standard AR. I mean, feels like it could be something worth trying. And definitely that is the reason why I brought this out here to you. And as you can see, the carbine is clear. And we are also running the Bushnell Red Dot. It's my first time ever trying this. Like I said, I'm an underdog cheerleader a little bit, give everybody a chance. So we're gonna see how I feel about this red dot as well. Now let's run through the box really quickly, because I did show you as far as your magwell change goes. It does come in a little box like this, and right here it says Flex Mag. Flex Mag kit Glock. Magazines load very nicely. These are 23 round magazines. You get 2 of them.
So that's so you can run a Glock mag.
Yeah, this is so you can run the Glock mag. You can't run the Glock magazine unless you change this out.
And that's Glock 17 and 19.
17 and 19. Now, I don't know how easy it is. We can discuss that at a later date, but today we're not talking about that. All right, so in your box, you also have your lock, your owner's manual, and you also have interchangeable back straps. I guess that's the beauty of having the pistol style grip, that you're able to change that to the liking of, or the size of your choice. So I guess whatever, it's something for everybody. But what caught my attention most is these little clips right here. So you have your M-LOK handguard tabs. So they're not rubberized, they are a plastic textured. Don't feel the best made, but hey, it's something. I'm wondering if this is something to say, it might get a little bit hot, but it is 9mm, but because it is my 9mm, you're probably gonna find yourself shooting it a lot more. Now, this may have the potential to reduce some of that heat on your hands, but we don't know because we haven't tried it yet. So what you would do is you would actually just slip this on your M-LOK space, and then you'll clip it with this little tab. So now you've created more texture, or the same type of texture that you have on your grip on your handguard as well. I like that. So I don't know yet if I am going to need it, or even if I'm going to like it. So maybe when we bring it back, I'll have all that stuff included already, and we can discuss further if I am going to make any changes on here. But I mean, shoot, it's all right. It's all right with me. Oh, and it does have a threaded barrel, so you're able to run it suppressed, which a lot of people like. I'm not a big.
So on the Glock mag.
It don't have a Glock mag.
I mean, magwell.
The Glock magwell. I'm not a big suppressor chick, but you're able to do so. Okay, so it looks like your standard magwell here. It looks like you would actually slide this onto the actual frame of your carbine. As you see right here, there's a notch right here to where you would just slip that on. Now, where the pin is, I'm not sure, because this is like first impression straight out the box for me. I really didn't have a second to sit down and really I really didn't have a chance to look at it to see how complicated it was. It doesn't seem too complicated. So once we figure that out, I will bring this back to you and let you know how that went. Now, I have not had this in my possession for over an hour as of right now. So everything that you see right now is your first time, my first time. We are running that Bushnell red dot on here. This has not been zeroed. We're gonna see how well I do with it in the condition or in the state that it is now. I don't think we should do too bad, but yes, this is the Smith & Wesson response, and let's see how we feel about this. Now, the magazines did load nicely. I didn't expect anything different, and the only thing left to do now is what, y'all? Suit them up so we can set them down range. Now, we are shooting a combination between Yoki and Celler and Bellet, just to give us a little bit of options, a little bit more context, to see if we do have any ammo sensitivity, but I don't think we will. Again, she's very light, and she look all right. She look all right. I'm not an AR hater, y'all. She look all right. All right, so we are at our line. Magazine load nicely. Standard function, drop that bolt forward. And let's see this trigger, how this feels. Trigger feels a little stiff. She's very smoky. Minimum recoil. Feels nice against the body. Woo! Smoking. Wow. Now, what they should have done was put a Smith & Wesson performance trigger on here. The trigger, the carbine is clear. The trigger does not feel bad, but it does not feel the best. It feels like it could have been better knowing what they're capable of producing. So I feel like they could have given you that little extra with that trigger. Now, as far as the workings of it, she's working. Nice flat shoot. No complaints with that. So let's put a few more rounds in here, send a few more rounds down, and see what we're working with. So now the grip does feel nice. I didn't expect anything different. I just wish it had a little bit of finger grooves in it. Just my personal preference. But so far, she seems like she can be fun. But she is gassy. I don't know if you can notice how smoky she is as we're shooting. All right, let's do this. Strap that bolt. Safety's on. Not bad. Nah. Yeah, she could be fun. Definitely recoil minimum. Muzzle rise minimum. Shooting from any position I feel would be a good deal. Prone, from a bench, standing, running, moving, whatever. I think this will be and could be something quite fun. So, I got a question for y'all. Drop in the comments if you would like to see some moving around and carrying on and all that good stuff with this this piece right here. Let me know. Drop that in the comments. Now, whoever they're responding to, I think they hear you, Smith. I think they hear you. But for the most part, I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying myself. Y'all already know we are at the happiest place on earth, the gun range. Okay, so we have another magazine. We are going to continue where we left off and see if we can continue to make some noise. Trigger. I want to really find love in it. It is not too much, but I wish it was just more of on the performance side. I know this is just a carbine. Woo. She is smoky.
Yeah, but looks like she runs good.
Huh?
Looks like she runs good.
She does. I have no complaints as far as that goes. But try not falling out. Rifle is clear. Woo! And safe. engage that safety. She ain't a all the way AR hater. She all right. She all right with me. All right, so we have a few more rounds here. Looks like we might have just a little under, or plenty under 100. But let's finish these out because I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying myself. Hey, just a quick sidebar. I do not have a TikTok. So if you're following somebody on TikTok, it's 15,500 of you guys. Please take your follow back and report that channel. Help me get rid of it. Yes, let's just get rid of it because I don't want anybody to get scammed or lose anything based off of my name. That's not what I do. I will never ask you for money. So please help me get rid of that page. All right, load it up, yo. Oh, that ammo is dirty. I don't know if it's the Celerin Bellet or the Yoki. All right, we know the bolt drops nicely, so let's go ahead and charge the carbine by the charging handle and see how that functions work. Well, we know how it works. See how that function feels. Now, we do know that it's only a left-sided engager where you could actually engage to rack that back. So it wasn't bad. Not too bad. It wasn't bad. All right, so back on target. She's running. Straight out of the box. Good job. Beaut. All right. She is clear. We probably have one and a little bit more rounds left. I don't think it's quite 2 magazines, but I am going to give you my final thoughts in a moment as soon as we're done with that. But so far, we'll see. So we got 1 full magazine and some before we wrap this up. So, as I stated earlier, it doesn't feel like the best made. We will get into that as soon as we're done. But does she work? She works. And here's our sum. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun. It finished before we can get that rhythm going. All right, she is safe and clear. Now, let's talk about my findings or how I feel exactly about this response. Now, as far as the versatility of it, I can give them that because I can say that ARs are very versatile. You can pretty much do anything, put anything on there, and it is what it is. I can give them that as far as that goes. The feeling of it, it does feel poorly made. It does not feel like the best solid carbine that I've shot. For the price, it should have been just a little bit more. I feel like they should have put just a little bit more effort. We're in high 7s, so I think
all polymer.
Yeah, it is all polymer, and that's probably why the shoot is not as smooth as I thought that it was going to be. And when I say smooth, I mean, you know how you just pick up a rifle or a carbine and something, and when you shoot that bolt just glides, and you know it's very smooth. But this almost feels like I can feel every time that bolt is just slamming, 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 and I think that's what also puts me into that not so great. The trigger. Oh, that slammed closed. Let's do another. Oh, she's hot. Let's do another quick clear check. All right, she's clear. Now the trigger. I would say out of it all, the trigger would probably be my second complaint. It could have been, it's not bad. But not the best. It's very, I can't even call it spongy. The take-up is quite short, but it's just not a nice, smooth transition through your shots. I was able to stay with a nice cadence. I was able to actually get those rounds out nice and fast. We did have, a little speed shooting. I did do a couple double taps. So the trigger's response was not the issue. It was more of just the feel of it. So the trigger actually responds quite nicely. Now the grip, it was more of just personal preference. I just wish it had some finger grooves on it, but it is the Smith & Wesson standard 2.0 grip, and that's what it is. And that's pretty much all to it. But I like the fact that it gives you the ability to where it's not just magazine specific. It gives you the option, because I mean, who doesn't have tons of Glock magazines laying around? And I know I don't, but I have quite a few, but not as much as some people may have. And just being able to have that constant shooting. You load your magazines when you get out here, or you load them before you come, and you just have a plethora of magazines to just continue to shoot. And that's something that I enjoy. I enjoy the constant shoot instead of having to stop and actually do reloads. But yeah, as far as this goes, she all right with me. She's all right. It's not the best carbine that I shot, but she's doable. I had fun. I did enjoy myself out here, but it's not for me. I would have rather, if not spent a little bit more to get something that was a little better made, in my opinion. But she's all right. It is what it is. It is what it is. But yo, gang, listen, what did y'all think? What did y'all see? How did y'all feel? How did she perform to you on the other side of that screen? How does she look? Does she look cheaply, poorly made? Does she look like it's not really, top notch? Let me know. Drop that in the comments. But I can say that as far as that barrel wiggle, the barrel is pretty nice and sturdy. Listen, if you have not yet checked out www.yokegang.com, make sure that you pick up a t-shirt or a patch. Support the channel. This is exactly how I make this stuff for you happen. I enjoy bringing the new thing, or everything that is that I can find that you may find interesting, or something that you may drop in the comments and say, Yoke, I would like for you to look into this. I will definitely do that for you. And if you have not yet joined the Yoke train, come on, ride that train. We finna go. So y'all better hit that join button, join the membership. Let's have us a good time. And with that being said, Yoke Gang, y'all know I love it when things work. This actually worked. Smith & Wesson Respond 9mm carbine. She worked, and I love y'all for life. Peace.